I am in Egypt, in Dunya, the mother of the world, as the Egyptians like to say. And I am here in front of the Grand Egyptian Museum, as you can see. And I think there is no better place to see why Egypt truly is the mother of the world. Let's go in and explore the ancient history of Egypt. These are all the names of Egypt in all different kind of languages, like Egypt and Masr, as the Egyptians call Egypt themselves. The ancient Egyptians called their land Kemet, meaning the Black Land. The name referred to the rich, dark soil deposited by the Nile River. And already the entrance looks absolutely amazing. It's a very open entrance. I haven't even entered yet, but it's so beautiful. Ramesses II ruled Egypt during the 13th century BCE. His reign, which lasted around 66 years, was the second longest in Egyptian history. He was not only a successful warrior, but also a prolific builder, responsible for many monumental structures such as the Abu Simbel temples in Upper Egypt. Colossal statues of him can still be found all across the country. Twice a year, the sun illuminates the face of a statue inside the Grand Egyptian Museum, or GEM. This solar alignment occurs on the 21st of October and the 21st of February, dates believed to mark his birthday and coronation day. The same phenomenon originally took place at the Abu Simbel temple, and thanks to astronomical research and precise engineering, it has been recreated here inside the museum. I then made my way towards the grand staircase, which is lined with impressive statues, among them Queen Hatshepsut, whose reign was marked by peace and prosperity, and King Akhenaten, easily recognized by his elongated facial features, and many others. I also tried out the moving walkway beside the stairs. The swings with the king's head and a lion's body symbolize royal power. The one displayed here is relatively small compared with the famous great swings near the pyramids, but still remarkable to see up close. In several parts of the museum, tactile replicas are available, allowing visitors, especially those with visual impairments, to experience the museum's treasures through touch. I just got up this immense staircase that already feels like a museum, and now I am in front of this beautiful view. This main gallery plan can be found pretty much anywhere, and as you can see, the galleries consist of 3 different sections, which is society, kingship and beliefs, and they're also in a chronological order. Starting from the very first gallery, it became obvious to me that Egyptian civilization was already highly developed long before 2000 BC. During this period, larger communities began forming cities, wealth was increasing, and a more centralized system of government was taking shape. The artifacts from this time were already quite impressive, though not nearly as detailed or as grand as what would come later. Here's some information about how the pyramids evolved over the time. Most of what I found in the beliefs section revolved around death, shrines and sarcophagi. And I absolutely love peeking into these burial chambers. They played an important role in the transition from life into the afterlife. I found a really cool place where they put the wall paintings to life. It's really cool. One thing that really makes this museum engaging is its brilliant use of technology to bring ancient history to life. In one room, scenes of everyday life in ancient Egypt were animated, almost like stepping into the past. And in another, technology allowed the sunken palaces, temples, and shipwrecks that disappeared long ago beneath the Mediterranean Sea to rise again before your eyes. As the museum is the largest in the world dedicated to a single civilization, it's nearly impossible to see all 100,000 artifacts on display. So I focused on the pieces that caught my eye, and I found myself especially drawn to the representations of animals. The lion, for example, symbolized power. There were also large collections of birds, monkeys, cows, and of course cats, which the Egyptians adored as beloved family companions and considered an important part of the divine world. The ancient Egyptians even worshipped animal goddesses, like this lion goddess who protected their kings and queens. Animals were even given an important place in their sacred writings, serving as symbols that represented sounds, words, and whole ideas. They form a significant part of hieroglyphic writing. Not all texts, however, were written in hieroglyphs, as these were more suitable for carving in stone. A more simplified script called hieratic was used for everyday writing on papyrus. One example was a calendar of lucky and unlucky days, advising its reader on how to avoid dangerous situations, based on the belief that each day of the year carried either positive or negative energy. I have now finished visiting the first 10 galleries, and I have entered into the area that is dedicated to Tutankhamun. I've already visited these galleries first when I came, because I wanted to look at them without being crowded. So I will show you the footage from my visit today in the morning right now. The use of black and gold and the lighting makes it look very, very elegant. Tutankhamun, still just a boy of about 9 years old when he ascended the throne, reigned for only 10 years before he died at the age of 19. His iconic golden mask, which was placed directly over his mummified body, is the heart of the museum. No one leaves without seeing it. But why is Tutankhamun so significant? It's not because of his short reign, but rather because his tomb was discovered almost completely intact in the Valley of the Kings in 1922. This made it one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the modern era. His mummified body was first decorated with a gold band, then placed inside the first coffin, which was enclosed within a second, and then a third. King Tutankhamun was actually buried inside 3 coffins, and if that's not enough, he was also buried inside 4 different shrines. His shrines were protected by the goddess Nephthys, depicted as a woman with outstretched wings offering divine protection. The surfaces were beautifully decorated with text from the Book of the Dead. The gallery also displayed many other artifacts found alongside his tomb, everyday objects such as shoes, beds, chairs, jewelry, and even the very impressive chariots of Tutankhamun. From chariots, let's switch over to ships. Just outside the museum, there is a second building dedicated entirely to King Khufu's solar boat. I am now going to Khufu's boat museum, and to get there, I'm walking under these huge stones. And they even have some ancient graffiti on them. These are the original blocking stones under which the boats were buried beside King Khufu's Great Pyramid. The ship belonged to Pharaoh Khufu and was intended for the use in the afterlife. It is considered the world's oldest intact ship. And honestly, beyond the ship itself, which is already incredibly impressive, the entire building is a piece of art in its own right. The modern interior reflects the theme of water using flowing, wavy shapes and natural materials like wood. After visiting King Khufu's boat, which is in this museum there, it's a separate building. But after visiting the boat, I got quite hungry. I'm gonna check out which food options there are inside the museum. Let's go. Back there is the main entrance hall, and right on this side there are restaurants. The first restaurant on the left is Zuba, a popular chain serving Egyptian street food such as fool and falafel. I tried it in one of my previous videos and I can definitely recommend it for an authentic Egyptian food experience. This time I decided to try the restaurant next to Zuba, called Bittersweet. The menu includes salads, pizza, pasta and manaish, which is a Lebanese-style flatbread. I ordered a Lebanese salad called tabbouleh. The tabbouleh with quinoa. So tabbouleh usually doesn't come with quinoa. This is like a different recipe, I guess, but it looks so appetizing. I really like this salad. It's very refreshing. So I will eat and then we will continue. So let's check out the souvenir shops inside the museum. Around 6 hours inside, from 8:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. It was quite a lot of information. I'm really happy that I got to see the museum. If you like this video, don't forget to like, to support my small channel. And if you're interested about more videos from Egypt, you can also follow my channel. I have a lot of videos in Arabic already about different parts of Egypt, and I will make more videos in the future. Thank you very much for watching.